Welcome to another game of Madden NFL 22 on the PS5 next gen. It's about to be another banger video, man. Right now, I'm about to bring to you guys Russell Wilson playing for the Denver Broncos. He just been traded, from the Seattle Seahawks, man. A really big deal. I'm surprised myself, man. Never thought Russell Wilson would be traded to the Denver Broncos, but congratulations to him, man. If he signed off, everything looking good for the Denver Broncos. And man, this is great news, man. I just want to bring you guys this gameplay, man. It's about to be awesome. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like this video, comment, hit that notification bell, man, because you don't want to miss none of this fire that's going down, man. We in franchise season 2, year 2022, on the road to the Super Bowl 57, man. So we have the rookie draft class imported into this season. So Spencer Rattler coming up. I got a video I'm about to drop with him. Hey man, it's gonna be awesome, man. So hey man, what can I say? Just go ahead on and subscribe. And I hope you enjoy this video. I'm not gonna do any more commentary at the start of this video. So I just hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, yo, thanks for watching. Be safe. Keep God first. Thanks. Hey, we about to get into it. Let's go.
It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the Broncos on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Grenard. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Wilson, now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Coming to you.
To throw again is Wilson, rolling to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 51 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good... The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Wilson on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now a 2nd down and 6. A final shot before break. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the Patriots who were able to come away with the victory. Mac Jones, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Derek Carr, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So let's glance at a player spotlight now with Russell Wilson. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big...
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's it. That's it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Here we go, baby. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll run on first down. Williams. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash, dropped at the 1.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now it's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go!
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Wilson wants to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.